This week in Real Pirateball, documenting the 2010 Pittsburgh Pirates baseball season. And here's your host, Greg Mercer.
What's up, everybody? It's Mercer here with week number 19 of This Week in Real Pirateball, the only Pirates-related video blog on YouTube. I've got an exclusive interview with Pirates GM Neal Huntington coming on later in the show that'll hopefully make the week a more newsworthy one. So let's go ahead and get into it right now. August 16th is the deadline for teams to sign their draft picks for this year. The Pirates have only signed 4 of their top 10 picks so far, and the 2 big names still out are Jamison Tyone and Stetson Alley. There are rumors that Tyone and Alley have both agreed to deals already, but there's no official word on it yet. We'll find out tomorrow if the rumors are true, but if they are, it'll be a great day for Pirates fans. The other big-name player the Pirates are looking to land is this year's version of Miguel Angel Sano, Latin American pitcher Luis Heredia. He's a soon-to-be 16-year-old that looks to have the potential of an ace-level starter. The Pirates are once again in the running to sign him, but other teams will be waiting in the wings to snatch him up. The biggest problem for the Pirates is that Heredia's team owns the rights to allow him to be negotiated with, and they're going to take the offer from the highest bidder regardless of who it is. If recent history is a guide, the Pirates aren't going to be that team. If a team like the Yankees want him badly enough, that's where he'll go. Once again, it all comes down to how badly the Pirates want the player. I wouldn't expect the Pirates to sign Heredia, as they'll probably fall short of another team's offer. This week, shortstop Ronnie Cedeno suffered a shoulder impingement, which made it impossible for him to bat. So, newly anointed backup shortstop Argenis Diaz played all week.
No way! Yes way!
He's one of the players that the Pirates acquired in the Adam LaRoche deal with the Red Sox in 2009. Diaz has always been touted for his defensive ability, but he's never been much of a hitter. He has a career range factor per game of 4.4 in the minors, which is an above-average result for shortstops.
Excellent!
However, in the games I saw him play this week, he really didn't look all that great. He overdove a couple balls hit to him in the Padres series and made a couple of weak throws to first as well.
Bogus!
I didn't see the game today, but I heard that he made a couple above-average plays. Hopefully he's settling in a little bit, but as of now, I'm not seeing Diaz as a great replacement or substitute for Ronnie Cedeno.
We're in danger of flunking most heinously tomorrow.
In continuing my attempts to at least bring up one positive story for the Pirates each week, I'm going to give you Chris Resop. This waiver pickup from the Braves has pitched very well so far. He throws in the mid-90s and he has good pitch placement. So far in 7 appearances with the Pirates, he has a 1.42 ERA and .79 WHIP, and he's striking out about 1.5 batters per inning. Resop is currently settling into the 7th inning role, and I think that's a great place for him right now. It's now time for my exclusive live interview with Pirates GM Neal Huntington. You have no idea what kind of strings I had to pull to get this interview, especially considering the Pirates upper management doesn't think too highly of my opinions. I think we have Neal on the phone right now. Neal, welcome to This Week in Real Pirateball.
Thanks so much for having me on.
So, how you doing these days? I know the signing deadline's coming tomorrow, so I'm sure you've been a pretty busy man.
Doing okay. Obviously, a little bit of a tough stretch here again, and tough to see.
Yeah, we know the Pirates are pretty bad on the road. Well, Neal, I'm going to get right to it. What's gone wrong with the Pirates this year? You had such high expectations for this team.
I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, let's start with the basics. Offense, defense, pitching. It almost seems like you were trying to be the worst team in baseball in every phase of the game. Did you care to respond to that statement?
Our goal is to get all 3, and whether we can make that happen or not, time will tell.
I see. So I take it you've decided to tank the season in order to try to get the first pick in next year's draft, possibly drafting a player like Anthony Rendon?
And that is our goal, and that's our focus.
All right, well, looks like we're on the same page there. Great. So, since you're fighting with teams like the Orioles for the Toilet Bowl, what type of win total are you targeting for this year?
Yeah, I really couldn't even give you an accurate number.
Come on, Neal. Surely there's a ballpark number you think it's going to take.
I think a lot of cynics and skeptics out there are thinking 40.
Yeah, I bet 40 wins would probably do it. That definitely helped my betting experiment out.
It would certainly be helpful.
All right, well, let's move on away from the Pirates for a second and learn a little bit more about you, Neal. Would you care to tell us what your favorite movie is?
Platoon.
Ah, yes, the great Oliver Stone Vietnam classic. Great choice. How about television? Any favorites there?
I hate to use the word mulligan.
Richard Mulligan? From Empty Nest?
Life goes on, and so do we. Just how we do it is no mystery.
Well, I never would have guessed that. You know, that's the type of inside information you can only get on This Week in Real Pirateball. Okay, well, let's turn back to a baseball-related favorites question. Other than the Pirates announcers' catchphrases, which I'm sure you really enjoy, what other catchphrase is the one you like hearing the most?
Put it on the board.
Ah, of course. Hawk Harrelson from the Chicago White Sox. I actually like that one too.
You can put it on the board! Yes!
Alright, Neal, let's get back to the Bucks. Out of the entire team and staff, who's the guy that ends up eating the most at organizational dinners?
Rene Gallo has done just a remarkable job.
Well, I guess that was a pretty easy question. So, let's say you're going out to Chipotle with Rene. How many burritos can that guy put down?
Yeah, I couldn't even put a number on it for you, sorry.
Right. Well, I think we have time for one more topic. Out of all the players you had to trade away this year, which one are you going to miss the most?
As much as we like him, Ryan.
Well, that's not a surprising answer. I mean, even though Ryan Church was a terrible player for the team, I understand that it must have been nice to see Ryan Church's wife around the ballpark every night. You never tried to put the moves on her or anything, did you?
With the email and texting now becoming that much more prevalent, it sometimes can be that much more efficient because you don't have all the small talk. It can just be kind of a quick inquiry.
Whoa. I was just kidding, Neal, but you're saying you did try to contact her? Well, this is breaking news. What time of night was this going on?
12:01 a.m.
So, after midnight, would there be some sort of encounter at the ballpark?
We've got a dollar figure that we'll go to that we feel very good about.
Oh, God, you paid to meet her?
Yeah, and this is a tough one for me because I genuinely like Ryan, but we're not going to be left with a bunch of money in our pocket at 11:59.
Wait, Neal, someone else was in the clubhouse late at night having a private meeting with Tina Church, and this is all behind Ryan's back? Who's we?
I don't think we can say anybody's going to be here for sure. Some combination of Ryan Domit from the left side, Bowker from the left side, Brandon Moss from the left side, and Lastings from the right side.
Whoa, Neal, remember, this is on YouTube. Don't get graphic. What exactly were you doing?
Sometimes you kind of prime the pump, so to speak. When he's fresh and he's rested, he can do a nice job back there. It is something to bang out pretty quickly, but it's 3 o'clock in the morning. They're still at it. You never know if somebody's going to walk in.
Okay, Neal, I'm going to have to cut you off there. This is a family show. You've said more than enough. Thank you very much. I'm sorry to you viewers out there. I had no idea it was going to go down like this. It was a live interview. Oh, God. Because of the length of my interview with Neal Huntington, I'm just going to give you the important numbers from the Padres series. No wins, 3 losses, 15 runs against, 6 runs scored, 1 shutout, 29 Pirates struck out, 0 homers hit, and 4 homers allowed. The Pirates were also swept out of Houston this week. They lost all 9 games in Houston this year, and many of them they had a chance to win. Once again, let's give you the important stats. No wins, 3 losses, 15 runs against, 5 runs scored, 3 homers allowed, 1 home run hit, 2 blown 8th inning leads, and 34 Pirates struck out, including 17 in 1 game. Now it's time for my Bet Against the Pirates update for Week 19. I know you're all asking yourself a question. Why are you wearing a poncho? The answer is simple.
I make it right, I make it right, make it rain on them, I make it right, I make it right, I make it rain on them, I make it right, I make it right, I make it rain on them, I make it right, I make it right, I make it rain on them.
The Pirates went 0-6 this week, and I went 6-0 on my bets. I won 4 run and combo line bets and 2 money line bets, one of which was a 1-run victory which kept me from losing $20 on the run line. My first perfect week of the year netted me my biggest weekly profit, totaling $113.44. That brings my season profit total to a whopping $273.78. With 45 games to go, I just need to stay the course and cruise toward my experiment success. Well, that about does it for this week. Make sure you come back again next week for my 3/4 pole edition of This Week in Real Pirateball. I'm Greg Mercer. Later.